Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? It is currently 11:24 p.m. on this very cold Tuesday evening going into Wednesday morning. It is currently 34 degrees outside, and I just dropped off Tanya Jean. She was like, this is the latest we've been out on a Tuesday night in a long time. I said, I know. We had such a fantastic evening. I was thinking to myself, because I'm so tired, and I'm like, I'm gonna vlog, and then I'm gonna listen to my audiobook for like a half an hour, and then I'm gonna go home and go to bed because I have to get up early tomorrow. I have to take my car in at 8 to get my new brake pads and rotors on, and then Melissa's gonna pick me up from the place, which is real close to us, and then they said it should be done by 12 or 1, and she's gonna take me back over there to get my car. So that is tomorrow, but I want to get a good night's sleep. I have felt all day long like my throat has been kind of sore, and it's feeling better now. I think it was because I just talked so much yesterday in videos and in the Zoom meeting that I had with my girlfriends last night and everything. But I just even though I went to bed last night and got a lot of sleep, I was really kind of tired all day today. And so I was like thinking to myself, well, it's because you didn't have a nap like tonight, because you know you sometimes take a nap, most times take a nap, and then I go vlog. And I was like, oh, wait a second, it's like been such a long day. I was like, oh, wait a second, you did take a nap. And I did. I took a nap around like 3:30. I slept from 3:30 to 5:30 with the dogs, and it was fantastic. And I mean to tell you, those blackout curtains in our bedroom, they just make a world of difference. If you are living in a room where like the sunlight is a lot, and you've thought about getting blackout curtains for a while, they're not that expensive. I think they were $26. Alex actually bought some plaid ones that are gonna match our spread, but they're still blackout curtains too. I mean, it makes such a huge difference. I don't know why we waited so long to get them. But anyway, so after I got done vlogging today, what did I do? I went and I did a review at Jagger's for the peppermint shake, which was delicious. And then I went to Richie Woods and I did this video there for my Peter Does Stuff channel that I had been wanting to do this video for a while, talking about social anxiety, because I thought that it was an important video to do in case there were other people out there that feel similar to that. Because I've had so many people through the years be like, well, social anxiety is not a real thing. And I'm like, well, it is to me. It's pretty real to me, you know? And so I thought, well, I'm gonna do this video because I thought it would be helpful for me. I remember years ago when Zach from the Adventures of Zach and B suggested to me to do a coming out video. And I said, well, I mean, mostly the people that do coming out videos are younger, you know? And I said, who's gonna really care at, my age what my story is? Plus, I didn't really have that bad of a coming out story or anything. And he said, if you just help one person with their coming out process, then the video was important. And I can remember him saying that, and I thought he's absolutely right. And so today I was like, I was just reading the comments before I left Tanya's house. So many people were like, I relate to this, thank you for this video. It was so nice. The comments were just so glowing and so beautiful. And I was like, wow, I'm really glad that I made this video. And I feel like I need to make more videos like that on that channel, where I just talk about experiences of take specific things that I've talked about on my vlog and talk about them more at length over there. Kind of like mini vlogs. So anyway, yeah, that was, I did that video, and then I came home and I rendered those videos and started getting them uploaded and all of that, and that took me like an hour. And I took the dogs outside and let them run around a bunch, and then that was when I laid down, and it was such a fantastic nap. And then I got up and I was like, do you ever get up from a nap? I mean, I usually get, well, unless I take a nap at night. If I take a nap at night and I wake up, like, I'm usually like awake when I do wake up at night, if I don't sleep through the night. But during the day, if I take a nap, I like get up and I'm like, oh my God, I could sleep 4 more hours. And I woke up from my nap and I was like, I could probably sleep 3 or 4 more hours. But I actually wanted to make a drama video and a Peterisms video. But Alex was coming home from work and my video was, I had to start getting ready. So there was to go to the meeting tonight. So there was no way that I could get it all done. So Alex came home and he had made plans to go out with Melissa and Jason and Aaron to dinner at the Cheesecake Factory because he knew that I had my meeting tonight and I was going out to dinner with my friends afterwards because one of our friends is in the Monday night group. It was her birthday today, her 5-year birthday. And so we all went out to dinner. Well, Tanya and I and 2 of our friends whose birthday it was and another friend, the 4 of us went out to dinner to Applebee's tonight. It was really, actually, I haven't been to Applebee's in a long time, and they had some really good stuff on there. We got these cheese curds and pretzel sticks at the beginning, and the cheese curds were so good, you guys. And then I got a grilled cheese, but I wasn't really even that hungry for it by that point because I had eaten the cheese curds and the pretzel sticks. But anyway, they had cheese dips and all kinds of dips with it. It was fun. We had a good time. So anyway, and then afterwards, Tanya and I took the long way home. We always say that. Let's take the long way home. So we took the long way home through Noblesville and stuff, and then dropped her off. And I gave her a bag of a bunch of stuff for her son, Nick, of those like beard products that I had reviewed the other day. There's a lot of them I like have surplus or I'm not going to use them. So I was like, here, give them to Nick. And so I ordered this Art of Shaving cream. And I wanted to order something different. And one of the flavors on there was like bourbon. It's supposed to smell like very wintry. And it came, and I do not like the smell of it at all. And so I like, here, he can have that too. So I'm gonna have to order this thing. I don't know why I do that. When I have something that I like, I always want to try new stuff. And I almost got the lavender because I do like the lavender one, but I thought that was like kind of more of a summer scent. I should have just ordered the sandalwood. The sandalwood's my favorite, so I have to order more shaving cream. Which now I'm just using this Barbasol because that's like my go-to shaving cream. Well, I have the Cremo. I saved like one of the things for that too. So, took a shower, got ready, went and picked up Tanya Jean. We went to our meeting, and then the 4 of us went out to dinner afterwards, and that was my day. And I felt very accomplished today. I got a lot of stuff done. I just feel like I've been going and going and going for like 2 days straight. And I need to get a good night's sleep tonight. Well, I'll probably, because my car won't be done till 12 or 1. Oh, the other thing was, I did this drama video, and then it was still like finishing uploading and stuff, so I was like, I'll just post it when we get out to the when I'm parking at the meeting, I'll just post it then because it'll be done by then. So I got to the meeting, and the thumbnail that I had created for it, not that this is probably, you guys will be like, who cares, your thumbnails aren't that great anyway, but the thumbnail was sitting on my computer at home, and I had not like airdropped it to my phone, so I didn't have my thumbnail to put on the video, and I was like, oh my gosh. So then I was like trying to see if Alex was home, and he wasn't home at that point because I was going to have him like take it from the computer, put it on his phone, and send it to me. And I was like, you know what, just let it go and post it tomorrow. So I'm going to post that video tomorrow. Somebody is texting me. Oh, Alex is texting me about the dog food. He just ordered some new dog food. So that was my day. It was a really, really good day. I have to tell you, I really am liking this Liam O'Yarity book, but at the same time, like I was sitting there talking to Tanya tonight, and I was like, just between you and I, like, I am so ready just to listen to cozy Christmas mysteries. Like, they're simple, they're easy. Like, I just feel like this book is, I feel like I'm on an emotional roller coaster with this book. You know, do you ever feel like that with a book or a movie or a TV show? And I'm like, I just want something simple, like a cozy Christmas mystery. But I'm going to finish this book because I want to read a couple comments on my video from yesterday. I actually haven't looked at any of the comments from yesterday's video. But, hold on. He's texting. Oh, he sent me a picture of Tucker. So sweet, isn't it? You can't see it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I hadn't checked any of the comments from today's video that I posted. Now I'm like looking, I'm like, that's why I was thinking, did I post a video? I hope I posted it. I'm almost positive I posted it before I left. Yes, I did. Okay, let's see what some of the comments are. Jennifer said, every year when we buy each other and our son gifts, we do this. Something they want. Oh, I like this idea. Something they want, something they need, something they'll wear, and something they'll read. Oh, it makes it easy to remember every year. I love that. The Rich of Life, when I was talking about like my friend, you know, and I said Tanya Jean's my friend, but she said, but so is Tanya Jean, and I don't have her. Oh, Natalie said Rubber Soul. That was the name of the Beatles album. Monet said, hello, Peter. I couldn't believe it when I heard your list of Christmas books you bought. I actually have The Lights on Knockbridge Lane, The White Christmas Inn, The Tourist Attraction, which I haven't gotten around to reading yet. I also have When Christmas Comes. Yay! Dawn said, Peter, the Santa's White Christmas. This is actually what I'm drinking right now, but there's almost like none left in here. And you know what? I almost as we were leaving, I went to go put, after the meeting, I went to go put some coffee from the coffee pot in here, but it was completely empty. Which, it's like this huge coffee pot. I was kind of surprised there was no coffee left in it. Dawn said, Peter, the Santa's White Christmas is my winter favorite too, and my grocery store carries it year round. Oh, good. Also, try reselecting your device in the car system. Sometimes mine does the same thing for no apparent reason. That's what I did earlier and it works. Sometimes it doesn't work though. It's so weird. Mallory said, thank you, Peter. Thank you. With blue hearts. Elizabeth put blue hearts. Heather put blue hearts. Thank you. Elizabeth put a lot of blue hearts. Heather put 2 blue hearts. Melissa said, hello, hello, hello. Lisa said, oh, she's on November 28th vlog. Only took me 3 days to get all caught up. Been listening to you after my night swims. Aw, I want to go on a night swim. I hate to be going back home to the cold. Had a great vacation. Aw, that makes me happy. Okay. Some spam comment about crypto. I just blocked them. Sarah said, hello, hello, Peter. Been looking forward to the vlog all day. Sending love your way to Alex, Boo, and Tucker. Oh, thank you. She left a really nice comment. Sarah, you left a really nice comment on my Peter Does Stuff video too. It was really nice. Troy said, hello, 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 Peter and my amazing family. Hey, Peter, just want to say thank you for your friendship. It means so much. Aw, to me having a friendship with you. Thank you for always being you, Peter. I get so excited when I see you post a video. Love you, Peter, and everyone. Oh yeah, and one more, I love you. Happy birthday, Lena. Love it. Bree said, I love hearing stories from your past. This is from the November 28th vlog. This is really important. I love hearing stories from your past using days. It makes me feel comforted that everything I did in active addiction isn't that crazy because I felt like $1,000,000 when I used. It was one of the reasons I did it. But yeah, the next day was terrible. Trying to remember what you did last night. Thank you for sharing your stories and being so authentic and truthful about the reality of addiction. Hope everyone has a magically amazing day. Bree, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Heather said, I am almost caught up on the vlogs after Thanksgiving break. Looking forward to the contest. Yay! Katie said, Vlogarino forever. Kara said, hi, Peter. I enjoyed the vlog tonight. I've never been a big drinker and I've never smoked before, but I find your thoughts and experiences so interesting. I learn a lot even though I've never been an addict. I'm so proud of how far you've come. Oh, thank you. I have to, okay. I didn't understand this comment, but I like read it differently. So, okay, Magic Me commented, it snowed last night. Good thing I have a tiny bladder because it was just smudges of goop when I got up this morning, okay? Meaning that when she got up last night to use the restroom, she saw that it had snowed, right? And so because she had to go to the bathroom, so she got up in the middle of the night and she looked and she saw that it was snowing outside. But let me tell you how I read it, and I was so confused. It snowed last night. Good thing I have a tiny bladder because it was just smudges of poop when I got up this morning. I thought goop said poop, and I was like, what is she smudges of poop? What is she talking about? I don't think I even need to know that. Nick Nack said, I think talking about topics like these this is about my addiction stuff, are very important. It's incredibly brave and inspiring to share your story with us. Thank you so much. We all go through our own personal struggles, whether to be alcohol or mental health issues, and sharing how far you have come, all of the ups and downs could help someone else with their journey. So thank you, Peter. We love you. Your TED Talk was amazing. Oh, thank you. You guys left such nice comments on my video where I was talking a lot about addiction. Nita left so many comments. Hey, Nita. Teresa said, even without using, I made some pretty cringeworthy choices in my later teens. I am so thankful we didn't have smartphones back then. You and me both, let me just say. Mother Hen said, so happy that Tucker is doing a lot better. He is in my prayers every night. Love you, precious doggies. Oh, thank you so much. She also said, you and Alex are so thoughtful and romantic with one another. You guys have such deep love. Love your love. Oh, thank you so much. Melissa said, my son is obsessed with Legos and they are so much money. My son right now, that guy is talking about Legos. He's talking about getting more Legos while holding his Lego. They are, I don't know how my friends afford them. I seriously, like, let me just, like, look this up, okay? I just want to, because I know there are, like, some of them are around $100, right? Here, official Lego homes. I just want to see what some of these are like. Here's the Star Wars. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to play your game. I want to shop. How do I shop? Get me out of this stupid game. I don't want this. Continue. Accept all. Okay. Inspire legendary fun with Lego Star Wars set. So if this is what your kid wants this year. Oh my God! Oh my God, you guys. The Republic gunship is $349. The Imperial Star Destroyer, who is buying $699.99. R2-D2, $199. Darth Vader helmet, $69.99. You guys, these are so expensive. They go down, right? So, like, here's what I would get. My mom would be like, I know you're just going to lose pieces and then I'll step on them anyway. So you're getting the Mandalorian and the Child for $19.99. I cannot believe some of these Legos are this expensive. This is absolutely You can get a keychain for $5.99. That's probably what I would have gotten. Oh my God. The AT-AT, which I don't even know what that is out of stock, and it's $799. Are these like things that adults buy? They must be. The Millennium Falcon is $799. Do you guys want to know what? When I was do you want to know what? Here you go. Here's what. When I was a kid, I had so this would have been when the movie came out. I would have been like 4 or 5. And the Millennium Falcon thing, I had that with all of the action figures. I had every action figure. I had Chewbacca, I had Princess Leia, I had all of them. And I have a couple in my basement now. I looked them up. They're not worth anything now, but I don't have the Millennium Falcon. I wish I did. It's probably worth something today, but you're like, no, actually it isn't. Okay, let's just shop. I'm gonna go to price ranges. Over $100. What's the most expensive? Let's go in here and look at these Star Wars, or it's saying Star Wars, but hold on a second. I want to see what the most expensive Legos are. Have you guys ever been to Lego World? My friend took her son there, and things just went from bad to worse when she took her son to Lego World. It's not pulling it up. It's just going around in a circle and a circle and a circle. So I guess we're not going to know how much the most expensive Lego is. I guess I could just like look it up. Google. Most expensive Lego set. Oh my God. Titanic, $1,340 on Amazon. Lego Make and Create, I don't know what this is. Hold on a second. Cafe something? $3,249. Lego Star Wars Death something, $1,499. Lego Pirates Imperial, $1,700. This is absolutely ridiculous. The 20 most expensive Lego sets in the world, 2021. Okay, let's see what this is. There must be something with the internet right here because it's not wanting to pull up any of my things. Oh, here it is. It says something went wrong. Click something went wrong. Please try again. Oh well. This is literally how I lose hours of my life. Because I get real intrigued with stuff like this, and I'm like, ooh, what's the most expensive Lego kit in the world? Something that is like never, you know, I don't know why I need to know that, but... Well, my nephews don't ask for Legos. Did I tell you they were like real obsessed with Jumanji? I don't even know what that's about. Is there like a new Jumanji movie out or something? Is that like why they're all about it? I don't know that I've ever even really seen the real Jumanji movie. I don't. I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff that you can buy that's Jumanji, because I'm going to buy him something Jumanji. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I can't remember. Maybe it was my mother-in-law. We were talking about buying kids, like, clothes and stuff. And I said, I know, but, like, for Christmas, I mean, Christmas is kind of for kids anyway, you know. I mean, Christmas is for all of us, obviously. But, like, kids love Christmas so much, you know. And it's, like, I can remember, like, I don't know. I just feel like, where is my lip balm in here? Give kids something they can play with, you know, and have fun with. It's Christmas. I know I didn't love getting sweaters and stuff like that when I was a kid from relatives, you know. But I think relatives are always like, well, they need clothes. Which I think is true. I don't know. Carlos is always like, get the kids experiences. We'd rather take them to places and have experiences, you know, like bounce houses and those kind of fly zones and all that kind of stuff, because the kids love to do that and stuff. He's like, buy that kind of stuff. He's like, they don't need any more toys. He always says that. So maybe I'll try to figure out something like that. They love to go to that fly zone place. How is it so hot in here? Oh, I have it turned up to 78. They love to go to that fly zone place. I wonder if McDonald's is still open, because I would really like to have a cup of coffee, but I don't want to go in anywhere, and I'm out of coffee right here. I mean, there's just like a little bit left, but it's also, I've had that in there since 7:20, and it's like when I left the house, and it's, because I was a couple minutes late picking up Tanya Jane tonight. Oh. That was the other thing, is I was like trying so hard to get this drama video up, and then when I like got to her house, and I was like, I'll just wait till I get to the meeting, and then I was like, I don't have my thumbnail. I was like, oh my God. I would have been 10 minutes early if it hadn't been for me waiting for this video to upload. Story of my life. Are you ready to go? Can you wait 5 more minutes? My video's almost done uploading. I wish I had $1 for every time I've said that in the last 5.5 years. I mean, not for like my vlog and my other channels and stuff, but like whenever I'm trying to like, because a lot of times, like if I'm not going to be home till late, it's like I don't want to post a video at 11:30 at night, you know, which is why like tonight I was just like, I'll just post a video tomorrow. Tanya's right though, we haven't been out this late on a Tuesday night. Well, because after the meeting, usually, you know, I'll take her to get a fountain pop, and then we go home after that, you know? And usually on Tuesday nights, it does make sense for me to vlog right afterwards and then go to bed early. And I actually, the last 2 nights of going to bed early, I have enjoyed getting up, and I think McDonald's is closed. It looks closed. Well, actually, there's somebody in the drive-thru. But the last 2 nights I've enjoyed, like, going to bed early. Did I tell you guys that, like, in the middle of the night I woke up to have to go to the bathroom, and I was like, it was like 6, I think, at that point, though. And I was like, oh, I still have, like, a couple hours to sleep before Alex goes to work. It was so nice. Oh, that's what I was going to say, is tomorrow I will probably, especially since I have, like, the drama video that I'm going to make for tomorrow. I might have another one that I'm going to make. But for tomorrow, I'll probably, like, if Melissa, like, when she comes to pick me up, I'll probably just take the dogs back to bed for, I don't know, for a couple hours. I mean, my car's not going to be done until 12 or 1. I have no idea what I'm going to review tomorrow. I was going to make a list of all the stuff that I wanted to do tomorrow, and then I thought, I can just do that tomorrow when I get back from the car place. I knew this car was going to do this. It's so rude. When they go in the other lane and then they beat you to the order. It's like, whatever. I'm not in any hurry. I'm not in any hurry, girls. There's literally a car in front of me, and they're taking this car's order over here that came in behind. Oh well. What are you going to do, right? There's no rush. Rush. Do you guys remember that Paula Abdul song? I was talking to a friend of mine tonight, and he was telling me, like, it was interesting because we were talking about, like, this period of the year, and he was talking about how difficult it is for him. And what size coffees do they have? McCafe? I don't want an iced coffee. I just want a regular coffee. Premium roast coffee, $1.79. Oh, they have a holiday pie. Maybe I'll review that tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do, is review the holiday pie tomorrow. Well, that was easy to figure out what I wanted to review.
11:16, first one.
Excuse me?
What can I do for you?
Can I just get a coffee, please?
What size?
What sizes does it come in?
Senior, small, medium, large.
Let's do a large, but I'm intrigued. What is senior?
Are you old? 55 years old?
No, I'm not.
Well, I don't think you qualify for that one, sir.
Okay, I just need a large coffee.
You want any cream, Splenda, equals, espresso shots?
Nope, I'm good. Just black. Thank you.
Oh wow. 215.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
He just asked me if I was old. Are you old? This gal over here is taking selfies in her car. She's doing. It just stopped during my selfie imitation. She's like this, like real bitter face, and then like this. Like, let us show you how we're really not having that. Shut up. Like, what is that? Oh wait, let's look at Peter Monn selfies, okay? Turtle, prune. Every picture on my Instagram is exactly the same. Sometimes I try to act real fun. I'll be like, you know, and stuff, and it just never works. It just doesn't. It's like, what is this picture? Oh, they're both doing it. We got two girls. They're both doing it. Let me push up my hair real high over here so it looks full in the back. Yeah, because that high center ponytail's not doing you any favors for a selfie. Oh my gosh. I need sleep. I think this is so weird when they have, like, this one's Bank of America, but I've seen them other places too. When they're like in a strip mall and it's literally like there's not a bank there, you just walk inside and it's like 3 ATM machines. Does anybody else think that's weird? I don't know why. That just is kind of like weird to me. This is what is in this strip mall. There is FedEx, Office Supply, which used to be Kinko's years ago. Did Kinko sell out all their stores? Okay. Then there is Something Jewelers, Pana Donuts, which I see all over town when I'm like going to, when I'm vlogging. K Nails Spa, Bank of America, Healthies. I don't know what Healthies is. Anylabtest.com. Or now, Anylabtest now. Simply Chic, which is like a consignment store, and they're actually 50% off right now. I should go in there and see what they have. Express Alterations, State Farm. It has somebody's name on it that I can't say. I'm waiting to pull up. I don't know what you want me to tell you. She's got all kinds of bumper stickers on her car that I'm gonna have to read. These two guys over here that are very handsome, they have just figured out that I'm vlogging because the guy's pointing out his window at my car. That one guy looks like, who does he look like? Oh, he looks like a dark-haired Chris Evans is who he looks like. Okay, so her bumper stickers say Wildwood, New Jersey, Cape May, New Jersey, Carmel Unified Track and Field, Carmel High School, it's where I went to. Woo! Go Greyhounds! Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Anna Maria Island, RAV4, more like Raz4. I don't get it. Spread Love, Luna Records, which is local. Lithuania, I think. RAV4, more like Raz4. I don't get it. It's RAAZ/4. Can somebody explain that to me? I don't get it. Earth. I don't know, the Lollapalooza sticker, but I can't, it says some year. I can't see what year it was on there. I love reading bumper stickers. I think they tell you a lot about somebody. My car doesn't have any bumper stickers on it. Why? Because I'm an empty soul. When I was in high school, I have this like, I've always driven, what do you call it? well, not always, but the majority of the cars that I've driven have been A, hand-me-downs, and B, what do you call it, SUVs. And so I drove this white SUV in high school, and oh my god, I loved this car so much. It was a Mitsubishi Montero, and actually that was my second one that I had, and I loved it, and it was real boxy and stuff, but I had bumper stickers all over the back of it. People are listening to music behind me. I wonder what they're listening to. And they don't make this car anymore the way that it was made when I was in high school, and I loved it. And I had bumper stickers all over it, and they said things on there like, they were all like, you know, real hippie-ish, you know, like the earth is our mother, and we should treat her with kindness and love, or something like that, or I can't remember, but I had all kinds of peace signs and all kinds of stuff over there. I loved that car. Oh, I had two Mitsubishi Monteros. The first one, I slid on black ice on December 14th of I think that was my senior year. And I spun, and it was out here. I showed where this happened. I talked about it on a vlog one time, a long time ago. I was actually listening to a Windham Hill tape, Christmas tape, I remember. It was all instrumental music. And I was going down this road that still looks exactly like it did back then, just like this 2-lane road. And there was a bridge, and the bridge was just over this creek. And I hit black ice, and my car started spinning like crazy. And like in that moment, I was like, I couldn't remember, do you turn with it or against it? Like I can remember not thinking that. And I honest to God thought, you're dead. Like you're just gonna die. And I can remember just sitting back like this and letting go of the like the accelerator and everything in the wheel, and just letting like kind of like God take over, so to speak. I mean, it wasn't like really that conscious, but that's what happened. And I spun and I spun and I spun and I spun, and I hit the bridge, and then like the car went over, and I remember it was real slow, and it like this side was in the creek, and it wasn't like a super deep creek, but like I had to crawl out of the car and stuff. And the funny part of the story is I actually remember that I had stolen a bottle of champagne from my dad because we were going to visit a friend of ours that had moved to southern Indiana with her parents, and we were going down there that weekend, so that was going to be my contribution to us drinking. And the first thing I did when I got that car was take that, because I mean my car was totaled, I was hurt and everything like that, and I took that bottle of champagne and I chucked it as far as I could in the woods. That's a good alcoholic for you. I was so terrified, and I got out of the woods. I was like drenching, soaking wet. It was freezing outside, snow everywhere. It was so weird though. I can remember like when the car, like, cause you're going, all you hear is sound, right? And then like, have you ever heard an accident from far away? Like you hear it happen and you're like, oh my God, it's like one of the eeriest sounds in the world, right? And I can remember when the car stopped, it was like all of this like loudness, metal churning, all this kind of stuff, right? And then all of a sudden it was just total silence. And the only thing, the car was still going, the only thing that was playing was that Windham Hill tape. I can still remember that to this day. I have tried so hard, because there's like 11 or 12, 14, 15 Windham Hill Christmas tapes. I've tried so hard to find that exact same one, because I don't know which one it is. Because I really liked that music to me. There was something very spiritual about that experience. I don't know how to explain it. I remember later watching or reading the book, and yes, I found out that, you know, she was a huge fraud. What was her name? Shoot. The psychic that was on Montel Williams. God, why can't I think tonight? Anyway, I read her book when I started kind of my spiritual journey because my sponsor said to me, what's your biggest fear? And I said, death. And he said, well, read a book about death. And I wanted some, like, example of what, if there was an afterlife and what it was like. And so I read Sylvia Browne. I read Sylvia Browne's The Other Side and Back. And it actually was a really good book, and it really helped me in a lot of ways. And one of the things that she talks about that I haven't completely ruled out this idea, or maybe it's just that I like the idea, I don't know, is that we make a blueprint for our lives before we come here with our spirit guide and our spirit group. And then we actually make several different exits for when we can leave this earth. And I looked back on like that later, and I was like, I wonder if that was like one of my exit points and I just wasn't ready to go yet or something. But I was conscious through that whole thing. I remember the whole thing. And I remember it was like, I was in total shock. And there was like one house up the street, and at that time it was this little small house. They've actually like expanded it into this huge house now. It's gorgeous, and they have all these Christmas lights, and it's beautiful. They have all this like evergreen out in front decorating it now. Tanya and I pass it almost every night when we like drive around. And I remember I walked up to this little house, and you have to imagine, you know, I was in the morning leaving my dad's house, it was like a Friday, going to my mom's house, and so that I could because I would leave my dad's house, go to my mom's house, change, and get ready there because most of my clothes were at my mom's house. And then I would go pick up my friend. So it was like probably 5:36 in the morning, and I'm knocking on these people's door, like frantically, like knocking on this door. And I'll never forget, like this woman came to they were so nice, and I just like all of a sudden, like I kind of came out of shock, and I was like sobbing. I was like absolutely sobbing. And I was like, I wrecked my car, oh my God. I was like freaking out. My dad came and got me. He was so worried about me, I remember. I did not tell him about the champagne. I did years later, though. I did tell him about that. And he said, why does that not surprise me at all? Or something like that. So it's funny, like, being in recovery and, like, those things that you did that you swore that you would never tell your dad about, you know, your mom, that later when you tell them and you get honest about it and they're, like, not surprised at all. Like, I used to steal cash from my dad, like, a lot. Like, to the point of needing to make financial amends to my dad. It was pretty horrific. And it was also probably one of the greatest things I felt the most ashamed about. Because he was so giving to me, you know? And I'll never forget, because my dad, like, he doesn't carry, like, a lot of cash on him, but he doesn't, like, spend on credit cards. He spends cash, right? They probably never do now, because they're always door dashing everything. But, so I can remember, like, probably 5 or 6 years after I got sober, you know, we were having this conversation, and I told him, I said, I need to be honest with you about something. This was long after I made my amends to him. I didn't make that my amends. I think I had worked on it with my sponsor at some point there, but I said, I don't even remember when that was, honestly, but I said, I need to, you know, be honest with you about something, and I used to steal money from you regularly. And he just sat there and let me say the whole thing and talk about how much. And I said, you know, it started with a 5 here and there, and then it ended up, I mean, it was bad by the end. It was like, I would take like 100 and like a 20, and then like, you know, 2 10s. And I mean, it was bad. Like every time I would go over there, which was several times a week, you know? And my dad looked at me and he said, did you think that I didn't know that? And I said, you didn't know? You knew that I was stealing from you? And he said, oh, absolutely. He goes, I knew how much money I had on me at any given time. I could tell you exactly how much money I had on me. He said, and I knew when you came over here. He didn't even tell my stepmother that, because he knew that she would like be like, enough already. And I said, why did you not say anything about it? He goes, and this is why, like, the book Beautiful Boy is so important for parents of addicts and alcoholics to read that are going through it as well. Because my dad said to me, and this breaks my heart, you know, he said, I was afraid that if you didn't get it from me, you were going to get it from somebody else and you were going to steal it from them. And he was like, I didn't want you stealing from anybody else. And I just was like, I mean, the fact that my dad had to have like a conscious conversation with himself or decision about, you know, the fact that does this say Lollapalooza? Oh, it says Lollapalooza Chicago. It says Lollapalooza Chicago. That's how it says it. But I thought it said like Lollapalooza and then the date. Anyway, I mean, the fact that my dad had to even have that kind of conversation with himself about, you know, like, my kid is stealing with me and I have to be okay with it, just like breaks my heart. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's why I don't ever want to be like that again, you know?
You want some hot coffee, brother?
Yes, how are you?
Oh, man. Another day in paradise. Can't complain.
What time do you guys close?
Close at 1. Usually I'm out of here by 2.
You are busy tonight.
This is our slow night.
Everybody's getting Big Macs, huh?
Big Macs, McRibs, anything you can think of.
McRib is back?
Oh, yeah, man. It's been back. It's about to leave again now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, and they just got rid of the holiday, the pumpkin pie, brought the holiday pie, and now they brought back peppermint, and they're going to bring back horchata.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
I would have to say, I don't know, I've always just been a slushy diehard, you know?
A slushy diehard?
Yeah, so I love their mix of their cherry Fanta, and I think it's their blue raspberry.
Good deal, I'll have to try it.
Man,
all right, thank you. He was so nice. I just absolutely am just delighted by nice, kind people in the world, you know? Especially people that, like, stand on their feet all day long working fast food. It's just like... You know what? I forgot that there was this woman that used to work here that I loved. I wonder what happened to her. I haven't been through this McDonald's in a while, it seems like. Oh, they just got a little orange juice. Do you guys remember when McDonald's had the orange juices that had the metal on the top of it and you peel it back? I used to love that. You know what I always wanted to get for breakfast at McDonald's, and it would always irritate my dad so bad, is I always wanted to get I was gonna say hotcakes. I always wanted to get pancakes. Do you remember they would come in that thing? And so we'd be driving somewhere, and here would be my dad eating like a, you know, McMuffin, and I'd be over there like cutting these pancakes up, you know, and I was like so perfect about it, right? Like cutting these pancakes up, and there's like my dad's like, "You're getting the syrup in the car." He was so mad, you know? And it's like, oh my God. I had to always be difficult with food when I was a kid. This is the other thing. My dad, I don't know why we ever went through McDonald's. My dad would say, we would go somewhere and we would go through McDonald's, and I was like, I wasn't a picky eater, but I liked things the way that I liked them. And so we would go through McDonald's and I would say, I'll have a plain cheeseburger and a small fry, and then I want a Coke. And he would say, oh, that plain cheeseburger. He goes, can't you just get it with everything on it and smear it off? He's like, because that plain cheeseburger will take forever. And it would, like, we'd have to wait for like 5 more minutes, which my dad would refer to as cooling his heels. He hated, my dad hated waiting for anything, okay? Absolutely hated waiting in line. Do you know, I think back on like how now they have like these fast passes, that stuff that you can pay for and whatever, but like we didn't have that stuff when I was growing up. Like they should have made them for my dad alone, because he doesn't like to wait for things at all. He really doesn't like touristy stuff either. Coffee, that's it.
Just black.
That's it.
All right, I got you.
These guys are so nice. He's like literally pouring it right there.
All right, here you
Thank
go,
you.
sir.
You guys are so nice.
Hey,
you're so cheerful and stuff.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Hey, you do the same thing.
As I drive away while he's talking. I didn't want, like, there's like 10 cars behind me. I didn't want to be rude to the other patrons of McDonald's. Ooh, that coffee is hot. Hot, 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 hot coffee. Do you guys like the movie Polar Express? I love the movie Polar Express. Hot, 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 hot coffee. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Oh, that was a hair down, Tracy Turnblatt. What was I gonna say? I was looking to see where those handsome guys went because they peeled off right behind me. They went towards the hotel, in case you're interested. Looking at good-looking guys is kind of like going to a restaurant Well, it is very similar to being a vegetarian and going to a restaurant. And there's so many things on the menu that you can look that you just can't have, right? Because you're a vegetarian. If you weren't a vegetarian and you were a meat eater or single, then you could have a lot of things on the menu, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't appreciate those meals or that you can't appreciate that food. It just means you can't have any of it. You know what I mean? There you go. You can use that defense in the future. I honestly, it's funny because with my ex, oh my God, if he would go crazy, I would say something like, because I, back in the day, had such a crush on Matthew McConaughey, and I would say something about Matthew McConaughey, and he would get like so weirdly jealous. He'd be like, what? Like, you think Matthew McConaughey is better than me? And like that, or better looking than me? And like, okay, can we just be honest? Like, that is such a difficult question to ask if you're in a relationship, okay? If you're in a relationship, don't ask your partner questions like that. Okay, don't say things like, Elle McPherson, I don't know why I'm coming up with Elle McPherson, but you know, just some supermodel. You think she's prettier than I am? Don't ask that question. Not if you really want to know the truth. I mean, like, let's not ask that question, right? You know what I mean? Like, I love you, and I'm here, and I choose to be with you, and I find you extremely handsome, and you're my boyfriend. Let's not have the Matthew McConaughey tag. He's a movie star for a reason, right? So anyway, but he used to get so weirdly jealous about that. But Alex and I are not like that at all. It's interesting. Like, we'll be sitting there watching, like, Watch What Happens Live or something, and I'll be like, Andy Cohen looks really sexy tonight, and he'll be like, yeah, doesn't he? And I'm like, I don't feel like, you know, people hit on my husband right in front of me, and I'm flattered. And now, do I want him to buy him a drink? And no, there doesn't need to be any of that. There doesn't need to be any talking. He can, you know, and Alex is great with it, and so am I. We both get hit on by different types. It's very interesting. But you know, if somebody comes up to us and they're flirtatious, I'm like, thank you. Or Alex will be like, thank you, but I'm married. You know, this is my husband. And people are actually usually really gracious about it. They'll be like, oh, you know, okay, I didn't mean to offend. I'm like, no, not offended at all, you know. I think it's all in how you handle it. But I think it's flattering when somebody comes up and they find Alex attractive, or, you know, they, you know, whatever. I mean, he's my husband. You know what I mean? So, and I have known quite a few gay couples that it's like this competition or something between them. It's like, oh, you get hit on and I never do, or something like that. I mean, Alex and I used to joke about that. But we get hit on by just different people. So it's whatever. And in all honesty, we don't really get hit on that hard at all, either one of us. Who was I actually talking about this the other day? I was talking to somebody that has something on social media, and I said, do you get a lot of like DMs where people are hitting on you? And they were like, yeah, kind of, I do. Like, I can't remember who it was. And I was like, you know, like, I don't ever get those. Like, I just don't. Like, I don't know what it is. Nobody must see me that way or something. I don't know. But I don't ever get, like, thirst DMs from people. Not that I'm asking for it, but, you know, I just don't ever get that from people. Like, literally never. Like, I don't ever, you know, every once in a while I'll get, like, I mean, and I'm talking like maybe once every 2 or 3 months, I'll get a DM from somebody that, I mean, it might be kind of nice every once in a while for somebody to find me attractive, I guess, you know, but it's like, no, I mean, like, it's so random, and every once in a while, I'll be like every 3 months, and it'll just be like some guy in the profile, and it'll be like, hi, and then you're very handsome or something, and I'm like, okay, first of all, he doesn't know that I make YouTube videos, because he wouldn't be coming in saying that, you know, he'd be saying like, I love the Chinese buffet, or something, you know, because that's what everybody else says. And I do get the most gracious messages from people, but honestly, like, I hardly ever get comments from a lot of guys. I don't anyway, you know, because I think that most of the people that watch my videos, what is going on here? I just hit something on my car and I don't know how to switch it. Set. Match. Oh, there, it went back. I just figured out how to do that. But anyway, But every once in a while when I do get that, like I'll go to the profile and it's totally a fake profile. It's somebody has like one picture and they follow like 1,000 people and they have 3 followers or something like that, you know, and I'm like, oh, the only person that's hit on me ever is like this fake person, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, whatever. I do kind of wonder sometimes though, like, you know, when you have like these like gay couples that are on YouTube and they're like super good looking and whatever, it's like, you would think that they probably each get hit on a lot, like, you know, in DMs and stuff like that by different people or whatever. And I'm like, I always kind of wonder, like, because like a lot of those couples don't make it for very long, you know? I mean, I was talking about that tonight at dinner. We were talking about something to do with marriage, and I'm like, yeah, Alex and I have been together. We're 10 years married, 13 years together, going on 14. Like, I'm very proud of that. You know, it's not just the longevity of it, it's the fact that we've really worked through some tough stuff. And then it's like I see these couples on YouTube and they don't make it very long together, or on Instagram, and it's like they have these Instagram accounts for a couple years where their names are, you know, it's like, I don't know, but I'm not even going to come up with a name because then somebody will think that I'm like parodying somebody else. But anyway, I've seen quite a few couples that they have these Instagram accounts and they overnight they have 300,000 followers, you know, because they're shirtless on a beach, or, you know, they're raising kids together or whatever. And then it's like 6 months later they're broken up and they never mention it. They never talk about why they broke up. And it's just like all of a sudden they're like, within a month later they're back in other relationships. I see this on Instagram and I see this on YouTube. And I'm like, you got everybody invested in you guys as a couple, and now you're into the next relationship. And I don't know, it's just interesting to me. It makes me sad, honestly, because I don't think anybody likes to jump in and out of relationships, you know, every couple years. And I mean, I did it the last 2 relationships. I mean, one was 5.5 years, the other one was 6.5 years, and it was difficult. And both people meant a lot to me at that time, you know? So I don't wish that on anybody. But I will say it's interesting to me, you know? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know much, but I know I love you. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here and listen to a little bit of my audiobook, and I'm gonna drink some of my coffee because I'm trying to work on getting my audiobook. This is the last thing I know. I want to go to bed early, right? But I really wanted some coffee too. And you know what? This is actually the first coffee that I bought in a while. I just realized that. That's so funny. And it wasn't at Dunkin' Donuts and it wasn't at Starbucks. So, but I'm gonna get off here, and I am going to. Tomorrow night, I can actually stay up a little bit later because Wednesday, tomorrow is Wednesday. Thursday, I don't have to get up early for any specific reason. So, I can sleep in a little bit on Thursday. So tomorrow night, I will hopefully vlog for a little bit longer and do a little bit of a longer vlog. I would like to do some longer vlogs in December. If you guys would like longer vlogs, like closer to like an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half, let me know. If you would like a 3-hour vlog this month, in the month of December, let me know, and I'd be happy to try and do a 3-hour vlog. But back in the day, I used to vlog for an hour and a half, 2 hours, like every single day. It's hard for me to do that, and I know some people really like the shorter vlogs, so I try to kind of mix them up a little bit. But did you see that behind there? It looked like there was like a star like in the sky or something. That was a spaceship or an alien. Somebody asked me in the Q&A recently, they're like, do you ever get scared that you might see a UFO while you're driving around vlogging? And I'm like, get scared? Oh my God, I dream for that day that I'll see a UFO as I'm driving around. I would love it. Oh my God. Can you imagine that? I would film that thing so quick and throw it up on YouTube. I'd have my first viral video ever. No, but I would love that. I would die if I saw a UFO. You guys, you have no idea. I am like one of the biggest believers of UFOs and extraterrestrials that there ever has been. I am such a believer. Daydream believer. Partridge Family. Wasn't that the Partridge Family? Anyway, but not a believer. I'm not a believer. So anyway, okay, I'm getting off here now. I'm not doing a long outro, I swear. And like the old days, I'm not. Anyway, now listen to my audiobook. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And I hope that you guys have had a magically amazing day today. If you're going to bed and if you're just starting your day, I hope that you have a magically amazing day. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.